Let me say something uncomfortable. Nobody actually tells you how studying in India really works. We are told to study hard, we are told to be sincere, and we are told that marks will change our life. And most students believe this. Yes, they genuinely try, yet year after year, the majority remains stuck. So today I am not here to motivate you. I am not here to sell discipline or hustle. I just want to think out loud about the truth nobody explains about studying in India. I myself a student and I think I am the perfect one to guide you. So here is the first truth. Studying and getting selected are not the same thing. In India, we assume that if we study sincerely, result will automatically follow. But competitive exams don't work like that. Studying is about learning information. Selection is about using that information under pressure. Exams don't ask how much do you know. They ask what decision did you make in those 3 minutes. Most students focus only on content. That means more books, more notes and even more classes. But exam rewards something else. They reward the choosing the right question, leaving the wrong one, managing your time, even staying calm while being under pressure or confused. That's why two students can study the same syllabus for the same number of hours and still get very different result. One studied to understand everything, the other studied to score marks. Our system never explains this difference. Here is the second truth. Our education system doesn't train thinkers. It trains obedient students. From school onwards, we are rewarded for following instructions. That means finishing the work, memorize answers, and don't question too much. The goal isn't clarity, the goal is compliance. No one teaches you what to skip, what to prioritize, even when good enough is actually good enough. But competitive exams are nothing but decisions. Inside the exam hall, nobody tells you what to attempt, nobody guides you which question is risky, nobody warns you when to move on. So smart students freeze. They know the syllabus but they don't know what to play the paper. Average student with clear strategy outperform intelligent student with no decision framework. And then we call it luck. It's actually not luck, it's a training. There's another belief we never questioned that longer hours automatically means better preparation. In India, studying 10 to 12 hours is glorified. If you say you studied 3 hours, it feels insufficient. But here's the quiet truth. Exam doesn't reward sacrifice. They reward clarity. A tired mind doesn't make good decisions. Most students are not underprepared, they are overworked. That's why some students study all day and still panic inside the exam hall. They didn't lack effort, they lacked mental freshness. Yes, that is the truth. 3 focused hours with clear intent beat 12 hours of tired studying. But our culture values endurance, not focus. And endurance without direction leads to burnout. Here's something most students never realize. Fusion often feels like hard work. When you are confused, you stay busy. You switch books, you watch new lectures, you keep adding materials. So it feels like effort. But effort without clarity doesn't move you forward. Most students aren't studying one system, they are studying 5. One book says one thing, a teacher says another, a topper interview says something else. That's why revision never feels complete. That's why anxiety keeps increasing because clarity reduces anxiety. Fusion multiplies it. Hard work should simplify things. If studying is making things more complicated every day, that's not progress. Here's the most important truth. Nobody teaches you how to think about exams. You are taught subject, you are taught formulas, you are taught definitions, but you are never taught how a paper is designed. No one explains you that why some easy looking questions waste your time or why some tough looking questions are scoring. Yes, and even why leaving a question can be so smart. So students enter the exam hall with knowledge but with no clear strategy. Exams are not tests of memory, they are tests of judgment. In 3 hours, you are constantly deciding attempts or skip, guess or leave, move on or get stuck. Every wrong decision costs you marks. This is why two students with the same preparation can walk out of the same level exam hall with completely different result. One studied the syllabus and the other one studied the exam. So the question arises that what actually works in the exam hall? Because there is no motivation, no longer hours, no more materials, and the answer is clarity and system. The student who crack exam know what to ignore and they know where marks come from, revise more than they study new things, analyze mistakes honestly. They don't study emotionally, they study strategically. They don't aim to know everything, they aim to maximize output. They build routine so they don't depend on motivation. They accept imperfection and optimize for result. Most importantly, they stop treating exams as moral tests. Exam doesn't judge your character, they judge your decision. So, if studying feels exhausting, confusing, or unrewarding, it's not because you are weak, it's not because you are incapable, it's because nobody told you how studying in India actually works. And once you know the rules of the game, you can finally play it properly. Think about it. In India, studying hard is very common, studying right is very rare.